Hello, my name's Louise Samson. I'm 33 years old. I live in Barcelona, but I'm from London City, and I have a discopathy on 2 of my discs. I have a daughter of 3 years old, Mia, and I'm married to my husband, Ferran. We've been together nearly 9 years now. At the record company, it's mainly computer work, working like on telephone, all this kind of work, sitting at a desk, which is usually the most painful thing for this kind of injury that I have. I practically can't sit down properly. So at work I have a special chair that I bought so that I can put the weight on my knees. It doesn't work all the time, so I have to keep switching positions. Sometimes I work standing up, sometimes I'm sitting there. And when I feel really bad during the day, I have to go to the back of my work where my boss has set up a summer lounger on the floor so I can lay down and carry on working. It's a bit sad at that part because I'm between boxes of albums and CDs, but... And music-wise, I'm the singer of the band. I play the ukulele and the drums, and we've had to adapt that a bit as well because I can't sit down on the drums, so we've adapted it so I can be standing up at the same time as I play. Limitation-wise, we've had to cancel a lot of things because it was too painful to get down, the trips were too long. It's practically limited the whole tour of this year. So. And obviously I can't play as much with my daughter, so she's watching a lot of films lately and things like that. And half of the week I'm practically not here at home because I used to get to work into the city with public transport. That's something I can't do now. I can't risk to sit down on a bus or on a train. So every Tuesday morning my husband takes me down to Barcelona, laying down in the car. There's simple things like going up the stairs or going shopping, for example, to take the trolley. It's impossible because it's a position and a height that's just is too much weight on my back as well. I used to be out in the garden quite a lot, sweeping up all the pine and or cleaning the swimming pool. Little things to keep the house in order. That, as you can see, the garden is turned into quite a jungle lately. So I haven't been able to pick my daughter up for like the last year at all. I have to like get down onto the floor to be able to cuddle her. I can't dress her in the morning. And suddenly it was like, I can't pick you up anymore. So she wasn't used to it. So we did have like 2 or 3 months where she didn't understand why her mum couldn't pick her up. And that was quite hard for me to accept now. And one of the things I really miss that I used to love doing was walking up the mountain that I have here behind us. I would take like 2-hour walks practically every day before I went to work up there, and that's something that I haven't been able to do for the last year. So I really do miss that part, the more active part of my life. All this first started with me. I wasn't sure what it was at the beginning. When I was nearly 10 years ago, I was running for a bus and tried to jump on, like English style. You try and jump on the corner. And I noticed how one of my bones like came out of position. When I finally saw the traumatologist, he said that I only had 2 options: operation or to learn to live with the pain and have injections when it really hurt. But obviously there's a waiting list, not only for the operation, but also for the injections. So you can't just be in pain and go and get an injection because you have to wait for 2 months to be able to do that. And the operation they were offering was one that I wasn't interested in because it's where they fix together with screws. They put screws between the bones to separate it, but they don't put anything else in there. And I decided to look for other options, which is when I came across Dr. Clavel's website and his speciality, and I started to investigate and see people's opinions on him and people that have been operated by him and to talk with them. And everyone had such a good experience with this option of putting a new disc into you that I just decided to do it and go for it. So it's been a big experience to get to this point, but I'm feeling really, really happy and and I have a lot of hope for the future now, so tomorrow will be a big day for me.
On the 20th of December, I had the operation. I was very nervous, but at the same time I was really, really excited. And everyone in the hospital was absolutely lovely, so they really made me feel okay about it all. I was a bit worried because I've got a 3-year-old, and like still got a bit of pain in the back from when they've been like touching you and everything. But it just disappeared when I got here. It was great to be here knowing that everything was getting better. My life's completely changed now, from the little things to the big things. From cleaning your teeth, putting your shoes on, cooking dinner or washing the plates. There's everything that I couldn't do before and that I started to feel quite useless, you know, and you're not looking after your family, you're not being able to do things properly. That's completely changed 100%. It's just, it's back to normal. I've got a normal life again. I feel very excited now for the future in my work because I feel very energetic. I feel that I can give more than what I was given. It's just different, and little things like not having to disappear and being part of it all 100% is it's very exciting, very exciting. I think she feels like she's got her mum back. I mean, when she saw me get back from the hospital, she was really good. She looked after me a lot. So there's no excuses for her now, no. It's like, no, you can pick me up and you can do this and you can, I think you can see that she feels better. And when the three of us together, you can see, I mean, my husband said to me the other day that he's finally got his wife back now, that I'm shining again. And he hadn't realised how much I had stopped shining until it came back, you know. For the last year it had been blacker than he'd thought. And it's just lovely, the three of us together, it's like pure happiness. It sounds a bit yucky, but it is, it's very happy. Really happy and satisfied with Dr. Clavel. He promised me something at the beginning and he's taken it through right to the end. I really recommend this for everyone. No? It's just something that I knew I had to do from the beginning, and he didn't have to convince me too much of doing it because I could see he was a professional. No, he was serious and he knew what he was doing, and you could see that from the start. But until you actually go through with it, you don't really know if that's true or not, do you? I mean, the results are what's going to tell you that. And my results are 100% perfect. I just couldn't. The first week, I did worry about it not working, no, because you feel a lot of post-operation pain and everything. So it's a bit darker, everything. But it was just like 4 days, and after 4 days, the light just started to like push through your pores, you know, and it was like, it's all coming back now. And the last time I went to see him, I just, you know, you have to hug him, you know, it's like, thank you. You said you was going to do it and you did it. So yeah, I recommend this to anybody. And in a couple of weeks, I've got our first concert. It's going to be a celebration of the end and the beginning of a new life for me. And seeming music and my family are the most important things to me, and that's something that I'm suddenly getting back all at once. I just feel like the happiest person in the world.
bollarımı